What's up guys, I'm back with another Remnant from the Ashes video, and right now we're going to be reviewing Ruin, which is the weapon that you get from killing the Undying King. Now, just to give some background history on what the Undying King is, first off we're going to talk about the weapon itself, and then the weapon mod, and then we're going to talk about how to get it, and then we're going to talk about the boss itself. Now the reason why I'm doing it in that specific order is because in order to get this weapon, it is a very long procedure, and yeah. So first off, yes, let's start with the weapon. The weapon is a tri-burst energy-based weapon. It shoots radiation damage, and it's effective at mid-range. And it comes with a 3 times magnification scope, which is super cool, super cool. It's actually like a long-range semi-auto sniper, or tri-burst sniper. So very good stuff. You should definitely try and use this weapon at long range, because the benefits of having this at long range is essentially that you're farther away from the enemy while still being able to pick them off. The weapon mod, actually no. Otherwise than that, at +5 the weapon does 36 damage and it shoots 6 rounds per second with a magazine of 30. Its accuracy is extraordinarily high, filling about 75% of the bar, and its ideal range is 22 meters with its max ammo 150, and critical hit chance with 10%, but obviously can be increased with critical hit chance, rings, and traits. The weapon mod itself is by far the most unique mod in the entire game, and probably the most powerful mod in the entire game. With that being said, the weapon mod is called Undying. After charge, if the caster dies, they will be revived with 66% health. The wielder will also take 25% less damage and be immune to status effects for 10 seconds. Now, even though it says 66% health, I do know for a fact that as you upgrade the weapon, that number will pump up to even 80% to even 90% as long as you get the weapon to max. Now, the 25% less damage, that will always stay a constant. It will never go lower or higher than that, so you'll always guarantee get 25% damage resistance for 10 seconds, and you'll spawn with over 25% health and above as long as you upgrade the weapon. And definitely, by far, in my own opinion, the strongest mod and strongest weapon in the game. It does insane amounts of damage. It's far range, it's close range, it's mid range. Not only that, but the Undying mod just gives you so many advantages in so many boss fights. It gives you that edge, and definitely by far the strongest weapon in my personal opinion. When it comes to weapons itself, when it comes to most damaging, that can be a different story. Now, to actually get the weapon itself, it's going to be a long way. It's not a weapon that you can randomly find. This boss that you get it from is called the Undying King, and you will guarantee find the Undying King each playthrough, and he will be throughout the middle of the game when you get to Rom. Basically, eventually, you will have to progress through the story and find the Undying King to find Ford. And basically, as you guys can see in gameplay here, hopefully if I'm showing it, what you have to do is that when you do find the Undying King, there are 2 options to do this, right? You guaranteed do have to fight him. So when you first talk to him, you have to be very careful with spamming A, or just don't even spam A at all. Basically, he's going to give you an option. He's going to give you the option to accept a quest, or else you can refuse it. You must choose refuse, because if you accept it, then it's just going to be a lot longer while until you're able to fight him. But don't worry, because basically I'm going to explain why you shouldn't click that and why you might be able to want to. But first off, if you're talking to him and you click refuse, then here's what's going to happen. He's going to get angry at you. You're going to fight him, right? You're going to have to kill him twice. That's how it is. I'm going to tell you boss rotations later, but you're going to have to kill him twice. Once you kill him, essentially you'll get the weapon mod. But then, here's the thing. If you decide to accept his quest, he will teleport you and whoever you're with to a world to collect the beast's heart. Now, he requires this item for himself. Now, what you can do is that when you accept the quest, you can kill the beast and then go back to him and refuse to give it to him, right? Because the thing is that with the beast's heart, you can only get it if you choose to accept his quest. Otherwise, if you don't accept his quest, then otherwise you don't get it. But then what you can do is that you can accept his quest, get the heart, and when you get back to him, refuse it, so then not only do you get the beast's heart, but then you also get to kill him and get the Undying weapon. But obviously that's just going to take a lot longer. But then obviously me and my friends did that because we want as much loot as possible. But that is just the option right now. If you guys are playing through the game, you guys already talked to the Undying King, and basically you're trying to get him the Heart's Beast. Then don't worry, like I said, you can refuse to give it to him. But if you accidentally click the accept option because you're spamming A, and you don't actually want to do that, all you have to do is just reset your game at that point and then load back into the game, and all you have to do is just re-talk to him and just refuse to accept his quest, and he'll start attacking you. Now, boss rotations and how he attacks is very difficult. He is not an easy boss to fight. Me and my friend Vaughn had to at least fight him 4 times before we got his rotations down, so I'm just going to try and explain it as best as I can with gameplay shown in the background. So his first off attack is that he's going to be summoning his minions, okay? Now these minions are going to be the minions you find in the dungeons in ROM, and they're pretty easy to take out. These ones are a lot weaker than the ones usually in the dungeon, so as long as you have a strong weapon that's plus 10 and above, you should be able to kill them pretty fast. Otherwise than that, once you kill those minions, basically he's going to come at you. He's really gonna come at you with 2 scythes, and he's gonna be doing a 4 combo attack to a 1 combo attack. He mainly only has 2 attacks, and it's a lunging attack where he's gonna lunge at you and attack you once, or else he's gonna lunge at you and attack you 4 times, doing a 4 times combo. Make sure do not get hit by that combo, because if you do, it's gonna fucking kill you. So like I said, as long as you're dodging the first attack, if he hits you again, expect it to be the 4-hit combo. His other attack is going to be this AoE summoning ability, where he's going to be summoning 2 electricity balls in the sky, and these things do heavy, crazy amounts of damage. If you have armor that's under plus 10, most likely chance you're going to die. My friend Vaughn, he had plus 9 armor, and he got instant killed by one of their attacks, and that's only just by one of them, right? Another thing that boss will do halfway through is that he will be summoning a bunch of more mobs. Now, as you progress through his health, he will constantly summon more and more enemies. And it'll eventually get to the point where halfway through, he will back away from the fight and he'll let his minions fight you. Now, this is going to be the most difficult part in the entire boss fight. He's going to be summoning so many enemies at you, it's going to be crazy. What I suggest is that you guys go to the very back, go to the pillars, traverse through the pillars, stick near each other, and just kill all the minions as fast as you can, because the longer you take, the more health he heals. He's going to be summoning melee enemies and the enemies that shoot you with the laser spears, so that is not going to be fun. I highly suggest that you guys don't use anything that renders a lot of particles. Renders a lot of frames, because with that being said, because of the fact that he's summoning so many minions in such a confined space, the game can easily crash on you. For example, if you guys have the Spitfire, the flamethrower from the World Dragon boss, and you guys activate the flamethrower, your game will probably guarantee crash, because of the fact that it's trying to render so much frames at the same time while trying to render and spawn so many enemies, right? So it's not going to be easy. I highly suggest that you guys take it nice and slow and do what you best can. Now, after when you're done killing the mobs, this is going to be the most critical part. While he is healing, all of you, or by yourself, need to aim for his head. His head is going to be his most critical spot while he is healing himself. He will, the moment you damage him, there's going to be a set timer. It's not about how much damage you do to him, it's about how long of the damage period there is. So the moment you damage him, you have about maybe 5 to 6 seconds to damage him as much as possible before he comes back and tries to kill you. Now, when he tries to kill you, it's going to be significantly harder. He's going to spawn even more enemies than last time. But then, what you can do is that if you can manage to bring him at least halfway health, if you and your teammates, or at least by yourself, can manage to use an adrenaline and just headshot him, and just keep putting the pressure on him, within 7 seconds, you can take down half of his health in that single phase, and that is very critical. You must take him down to at least under half health, right, when he is healing. And if you guys do manage to kill him, then that's the easy part. If you guys don't manage to kill him, then you guys are going to have to rinse and repeat until you're able to kill him. Now, the thing is that once you do kill him, he's going to have a second phase. He's going to respawn, but this time only with 33% of his health. It's going to be easy this time. He's going to spawn enemies, and then essentially you just have to do the exact same thing again. But this time he's going to be weaker. So then essentially if you can do enough damage, you can actually finish him off before he even summons all of his enemies or during his enemies. But then I highly suggest that if you guys want to play it safe, you guys go back to the room, kill all the enemies, and then proceed to fight him again. But obviously, if you're doing it by yourself, then I highly suggest that you take it as slow as possible, because fighting the Undying King by yourself is not going to be the easiest task at all, because of the fact that he summons the most amount of minions in the game, and the fact that his attacks are just so deadly powerful. Now, essentially, on his second phase, when he revives, that's gonna be it. You just kill him a second time and that's it. He's done. And then when you kill him, you get the item that will give you the ruin. And that's mainly it. That is about everything I can potentially say about the Undying King. I'm just gonna mainly be showing gameplay footage from here on out, just in case if the video is too short. But otherwise than that, if you guys like the video, here's some gameplay of me and my friend. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Big one.
There's a big guy right behind me. We need to kill him, or else he's gonna rape us.
Big guy on me.
Oh my god, I need to heal.
Oh, you got two big ones right there.
Oh shit, I can revive. Yeah, watch this. Hell yeah. Wait, where are you? Okay, I'm helping you from afar.
Fuck. Thank God for this low armor I found. I mean, this low armor you showed me. Oh, I got two big motherfuckers right here on me.
Shit, I got one on me too.
Oh, I took him down.
Bro, what the fuck is constantly raping me?
I just thought it was going, so I just thought I would say something.
Oh,
No.
well, if you want, you can say something. If you want, oh no, just say whatever then. Just say whatever. Say whatever comes to your mind right now for an end of your video.
Yeah. And that's all for today, folks.
If you have to say the N-word. If you have to say the N-word.
And we are them niggas. Boy.